you are deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or probably poor. My name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. You can hear all about me and my best friend Cody Rhodes at AEW Insider.
What's up, peeps? We're back. As always, I'm your host, Lee Benson. Thank you so much for joining us for our YouTube edition of the AEW Insider. As always, we got a great show. If you want to win a Series 1 AEW action figure, stick around to the end of the episode to find out how. Let's get to it. AEW. Well, it looks like Cody will not get his ring name of Rhodes back anytime soon. WWE just got granted the rights to keep that name. In April, Cody filed a day after the trademark ran out and WWE did not renew it. In May, WWE did a late filing to keep the rights to the Rhodes name, and unfortunately, they won the decision. As always, Cody kept this cool, and he says he does not hold a grudge against WWE for doing so. He tweeted, "It's not as sultry or scandalous as reported. It's just business. They've seen the same data that we have, and they know they can make big money off the brand even though it's not in their house. Trying to license me is flattering, but it doesn't stop the train from moving. No grudge." Now, we know in life, and especially when it comes to WWE, to never say never. But AEW star Brian Cage says that he will never go back to WWE. He was in their developmental system, FCW, from 2008 until 2009. Chris Kanyon helped him get a tryout. While he was there, he suffered a concussion. Cage says, "I fall backwards and my head falls down all 3 ropes. The next day, I was concussed. I asked Jamie Noble what happened and if he talked to Ace. He said he will try to talk to him and we will see what happens. End of the night, he never talked to him and he said, 'Don't worry, we have your information. We are going to Australia for a couple weeks. We will reach out to you whenever we get back.' To me, I'm thinking to myself, this sucks. I'm going to look for Ace. I kept seeing him, but he was always talking to somebody, so I said, okay, forget it. I'm going for it. I walk up to him and say, 'Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt.' I put my hand out to shake his hand, and he looked at me disgusted and said, 'Well, kid, that is what you're doing?' And he turned his back to me and he walked away." Now, Cage does have that been there, done that attitude with WWE, and he does not have a desire to ever return. Now, people do love the Ultimate Warrior. Myself, I was never a huge fan. I give him a lot of respect and props for what he accomplished, but he was never my cup of tea. I guess AEW announcer Jim Ross feels the same way. He had some pretty harsh words to say about Warrior. They were all traveling for a big meeting back in the day, and Ross claims, "I remember it was Vince, Linda, myself, and I think Jim Cornette actually. Brucey went to Arizona, right? And I never heard so much foul language. And look, we were all guys sometimes, and we curse, F-bombs and stuff like that. But I try to, whenever I'm around somebody's wife, it's a different ball game, man. It showed me that this son of a bitch had no respect for anybody, including women. I lost all respect for him on that meeting. I don't know what Bruce has said about it, but it is what it is. We were flabbergasted, and Vince wasn't buying it. And you got Bruce there, me, Cornette, 3 pretty good advisors, pretty good hands, and we were all ignored." On the WWE. Well, the upcoming Keith Lee vs. Adam Cole winner-takes-all championship match has been revealed due to an NXT star that was in the crowd who posted a pic online and then he quickly removed it. But we all know once it hits social media, in the second somebody saves it, they share it, and it's worldwide. I know who won. Do you? I won't spoil it for you, but if you want to know, just look online. If not, wait till Wednesday night and enjoy it the way it was meant to be. There was a really big debacle over Raw's script for this week. They taped Raw and SmackDown on the same day, which is Friday. They got it all ironed out, but Vince McMahon left the show early. We all know that Vince almost never misses a taping for any of his main roster shows or a pay-per-view. Details have not been revealed why he left. Fans are loving 3 Belts Banks. On SmackDown, Sasha Banks held the tag titles and Bayley's Women's Championship title while her BFF wrestled in the ring. Well, fans went nuts for it online and they loved how she looked with the 3 titles, and her new nickname is 3 Belts Banks. Speaking of SmackDown, John Morrison and Matt Riddle had an excellent match on the show. One of the best I've seen on WWE's main roster in a very long time. Kudos to both of them. It was a hell of a match, boys. Details about the upcoming WWE Universal title swap match have been revealed. The match is set to be filmed next week. WWE stunt coordinator Ellis Edwards is involved with the match. Edwards has been doing stunt work in pro wrestling dating back to WCW in the 1990s. Ellis is said to be involved with several stunts for this shoot. We hear that not every stunt will be big, but he is there for safety and how to explain how everything should happen in a safe manner. Ellis worked with Strowman on the ring collapse with the Big Show in 2017, as well as the angle of Strowman turning over the ambulance with Roman Reigns. WWE is apparently going with the Three Faces of Wyatt idea for his feud against Strowman. So far, Firefly Funhouse Wyatt has lost. Either a World Wyatt will win since it's a non-title match, making him a one-on-one against Strowman, and the third match will be at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship and was scheduled to be The Fiend vs. Strowman in a regular match. The ending of the Swamp fight is what will lead to the final chapter of their story. As previously reported, Wyatt is set to be heavily involved in creating this match, along with Jeremy Borash, and Triple H will be involved as well. On to NWA. Reigning, and I do mean reigning, NWA champion Nick Aldis just inked a deal with Cella Toys. Nick Aldis NWA action figures will be available sometime in the future. On to Ring of Honor. Well, Ring of Honor lost a WWE Hall of Famer due to them not working during the COVID crisis. Bully Ray Dudley's contract was up, and Ring of Honor is currently not renewing any until all this clears up, so now he is a free agent. People think he is the mystery replacement for Impact's championship main event at Slammiversary, since Michael Elgin and Tessa Blanchard had been let go from Impact Wrestling. Bully has been with Ring of Honor since 2017 and was in charge of their women's division. This is a big loss for Ring of Honor. If I was any promotion, I would hire him ASAP, and not even just to be an in-ring talent. I mean for my creative team. Day in and day out, week after week on his radio show Busted Open Radio, he always comes up with the best ideas, angles, and gimmicks. He would be a huge asset for that role in any promotion. On to random wrestling and sporting news. Former WWE, ECW, and TNA superstar Francine took to Twitter on Friday. She was responding to several fans who questioned whether she got bigger breasts in recent months. She responded to those claims and about her weight issues. Francine said, "For those of you who were asking, no, I didn't get bigger implants. In fact, I no longer have implants since they both ruptured. I have gained weight since ECW. So my thighs, torso, and boobs are bigger, and that's okay. And those who keep saying you are healthy now, please stop. I was healthy back then. Don't let some idiot sheet riders let you think otherwise. I couldn't gain weight back then, even though I was on weight gainers. I wasn't unhealthy, I just had a very, very high metabolism." Alright, peeps, well that wraps it up for this episode. Remember to show us some love on all major podcasting platforms, also on Facebook and YouTube under the AEW Insider, and on Twitter under the AEW Insider 1, as in the number 1. If you want to win a Series 1 La Champion action figure, you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you're not, do so now. Besides being a subscriber, you have to pick any video and like, share, and comment. So subscribe to our YouTube, like, share, and comment on any video, and boom, you're in the running to win a Series 1 unrivaled AEW Chris Jericho action figure. I'll see you peeps soon. Ciao.